Hello everyone and welcome to our Tremendous Tuesday session. Now this session was run this morning with myself and Jill from the outreach team, and if you weren't able to join us you can watch this viewing now. So we're focusing on nursery rhymes this week, and the reason why is because it is vital to your child's learning. So why do we sing nursery rhymes? So they are like rocket fuel for a child's development. They support all the areas of learning and they're lots of fun too. So as you can see here, I've just selected a few rhymes to think about how nursery rhymes teach us about the world around us. So if you imagine the wheels on the bus, thinking about the local area and what we see day to day. Old MacDonald had a farm. Lots of children, they like animals. We get to think about the names of the animals, the sounds they make, the actions they make. They're one of my favourites. There's a tiny caterpillar on a leaf. You know, you're thinking about the life cycle there of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. You also have lovely actions where you're able to have the tiny caterpillar, you know, wiggling on the leaf, crunching on the leaves, spinning into a cocoon, and then flying off as a butterfly. Nursery rhymes help us to develop counting and calculation skills. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. That's fantastic, and you can sing it with using other languages, so you could do the counting in a different language. You have 5 little speckled frogs, and all of those rhymes around counting down from 5, which is really complex in terms of children counting down. They're actually subtracting, they're looking at those number bonds to 5. And then you have things like 1 potato, 2 potato, where the children are learning to count up. So nursery rhymes also make children happy and active, and I must say they make us as adults happy and active too. You have fantastic songs like heads, shoulders, knees and toes, so the children are learning their body parts. They're also being up and they're active and they're moving, really doing some exercise. Then you have songs like If You're Happy and You Know It, and as you can see, as I even say them, you have to smile, you can't really frown, and it's really exciting for the children and it makes them feel good. Sleeping bunnies is one of our favourites in the nursery, where they get to lie down and they see the little bunny sleeping, and then all of a sudden they're up and they're hopping around, and you know, this will become a favourite if you learn to sing this one in your house, and they'll be doing it again and again. Then finally, nursery rhymes teach us lots and lots of words too, and vocabulary is very important, and having these meaningful contexts in which to explore these ideas and sing these rhymes is key to learning for your child. Now, how do nursery rhymes support my child's reading development? So before they learn to read, they need to first understand how words work, and they need to understand that words are made up of sounds, or they're also called phonemes. Okay, so these are the smallest parts of a sound in a word, and they make all the difference to a word's meaning. So singing nursery rhymes and songs can help to accelerate phonemic awareness. So here we have a little reading tip about how it's important to teach your child nursery rhymes. So research has shown as well that young children who know more nursery rhymes become better readers and spellers. And why is that? Nursery rhymes teach children sound discrimination, rhythm and syllable recognition, and short form story structure, all while improving their recall and memorization. So why do we sometimes not enjoy singing nursery rhymes at home? Now, we've had lots of discussions with families, and Jill and I were talking about this, that some parents may be reluctant to sing with their children, and here are some of the reasons why. So my child sings at school. Do they need to sing the rhymes at home too? Now, it's really good to reinforce those songs that they're singing, and also they would like to share their learning with you. Often we might ask our child what have they been doing at school, and they may not want to talk about the things that they've been doing like sand or building, and actually they may want to share those songs. So it's really good to have that connection with school and reinforce those songs they've been singing at school. Another reason might be that you're not very good at singing. You might say, I don't feel confident and I don't know those rhymes. Sometimes you feel that it's easier to put them onto YouTube and you feel that your child prefers watching those videos, but it's really important in terms of that connection. You know, we co-construct meaning, we develop understanding and learning together. So simply putting your child in front of a tablet or a TV is not the best way to develop their language and their learning. Parents might say, my child always wants the same rhyme and it can get boring. We'll talk in a moment about why it's good to keep singing those same rhymes or reading those same stories again and again. Some parents may also say, I'm too busy, and we understand that. You know, in this time, lots of people are working from home, there's lots of pressure, but actually it's a really good opportunity to engage with your child and have fun together. And really, it's hard to feel angry or frown when we sing. You know, might be nursery rhymes might not be our favourite. However, music often makes us feel more relaxed, and singing with our children can be really calming and a great stress buster. So really important to give it a try. Now, going back to this point about, you know, the child always wants the same song or the same story and it can become boring. Now, repetition is really important. Okay, so it's valuable because each time a child experiences something, the knowledge becomes more secure and the child's self-esteem increases. Imagine how confident they feel when they really practice and practice and they feel more confident and better and they've really perfected a skill. Repetition is also good because it provides a practice that a child needs to master new skills. So not only in terms of singing or reading stories, whatever skills that they're learning, it's really important to keep practicing those skills and it'll make them successful. Repetition strengthens the connections in the brain for learning. And also through repetition, children can develop the confidence they need in order to progress. You know, they're really developing their resilience, they're challenging themselves and they're persevering. As Dr. Maria Montessori has said, repetition is the secret of perfection. Now, how can I support my child at home? Okay, so we do lots of work at school, and again, it's really important to reinforce these ideas at home. And have fun with your child and sing with them. So, you know, you can sing songs to different daily routines, such as brushing your teeth or getting dressed or tidying up. And the main tune that we'll probably use at school to do these routines would be Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush. So it'll be, this is the way we brush our teeth, brush our teeth, brush our teeth. This is the way we brush our teeth early in the morning. Or this is the way we wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands. This is the way we wash our hands before we eat our dinner. So that's just a couple. There'll be many routines that you'll have at home that actually maybe your child needs a little bit more encouragement to join in. So speak to your child about the nursery rhymes that they are singing at school and practice with them. Now, we are sending home our weekly learning newsletter. So in that, it will tell you which rhyme we're focusing on during that week. And you can access that via parent mail every Monday. And it will also have the link to our Tremendous Tuesday sessions and any other virtual sessions that we're doing. Now, you will see that often the nursery rhyme of the week will have a link to maybe a YouTube video or perhaps a video at Rowland Hill that one of the staff have done. This is often really a prompt for you to learn the rhyme, to become familiar with it. And yes, on occasion, you may watch it together with your child. However, it's really important that you engage in that singing with your child and help them develop their language and vocabulary. Now, make up silly songs. Don't be afraid to be silly with your child. And actually, they love it. They, you know, you don't have to be great at singing. It's just about being silly together. Now, we're going to look at some resources about how you can support some of these ideas. So Jill has this lovely basket and bag that she uses with her rhyme sessions. And as you can see, many of these items are things that you would possibly have at home. So you don't have to go and buy expensive toys or resources to support your child's learning at home. So you can see this little spider there for Incy Wincy Spider. We have a plate for jelly on a plate, jelly on a plate. We have some Lego that's been put together to create the wall for Humpty Dumpty. You have a teapot. We have a pan with some little sticks in there, so you can do 5 fat sausages sizzling in the pan. So there are lots of very simple items that you could gather together to create a nice opportunity to do some singing with your child. And that's the end of our session. So please join us next week. So the session is a little bit later next week. It's actually at 10:30 to 11:30, and it's with the dental services from Haringey, and it's being run by Maggie and Dania. So on Monday via parent mail, you'll see the link to join our session. So you have an opportunity to ask questions and understand the best way to support your child and look after their oral health. Thank you.